Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are from. You're listening from Jose here. I'm from Muskoka, Ontario, Canada. And just coming on today we are doing a Go Live challenge with a business that we are affiliated with. And the challenge for today is to talk about, not that it's a challenge, but we are asked to talk about what we like about the business and share what is possible when you work online and create a picture of working online from your experience. So far, I can tell you that for me, it has been, uh, first of all, I love learning. So I hope I learn until the day I die. I've done quite a few things in my life, and I just always enjoy the process of getting to know that job or that if it's a project or something that I put my hands to, I just enjoy learning that learning curve. And we also, I should have mentioned that we were supposed to do a go live on day three, day four, and day five. I'm 2 days behind. Can you forgive me? The reason why is that I've been taking care of this eye. I have a sty, and it was so painful, and it was hard to keep my eyes open. And so I've been nursing that for the last few days. So I hope you forgive me. I didn't have to throw that in. I know you may not even have realized that, but I wanted to share that with you guys. And it is still painful and it still bothers me, but I decided that, you know what, life has to go on. It doesn't hurt half as much as it did before. So I'm very happy to be able to get back to things. And so the other part I want to mention as well before I forget is that those 2 days that I was not active in my business, I was able to look after myself. I really took a day off. I haven't done that. Like, you say, no, today I'm not doing anything. I took care of myself. It was a me day. Um, I didn't cook for no one. I did my foot detox. I had a nap. I did some reading, and my business was still running in the background. So that's probably one of the best points about working online is that, this morning I went to church. I was the one in charge of the coffee. I spent time chatting with people. Um, and my business was still running while I was away. So when I get home, I can check on, either I could have done it on my phone, but I came home and I was able to check on any activity that was going on and look after business. So I think that's one of the most enticing, maybe is the word, thing about working online. The other thing about working online that's very enticing is that it's not like a brick and mortar store where you are waiting for, let's say, the two small towns that are close to us both have, I think, about 15,000 population each. If you had a store in a town where there's 15,000 people, you wait all day for somebody to come through those doors and hope that they buy something. um, Look at what happened with our health crisis. I mean, stores had to be closed. They didn't even have the opportunity to serve anyone. And so that's the other point with the online business is that it's never closed. My business is never closed. It runs 24/7. It runs around the world. It's available to anyone in any country. There are a few countries still that we are still trying to set up in, but basically there are many countries that we can advertise in as well as do business in. So that's just, to me, that's like, I can't believe it, right? So I've had a few businesses before. We ran a retirement residence where we looked after seniors in our home. I love those 6 years of my life, except trying to find staff was crazy. Trying to find good staff was crazier. And then the government rules always changed. having to do the bookkeeping, the cooking, the cleaning, and taking care of the residents, plus anything else that came my way. Chuck and I could hardly have time to ourselves. Um, we still went to church every Sunday, but we would pass each other on the highway. So it was, this is definitely a breath of fresh air. And so, how has this business changed my life so far? This business has changed me more than anything else. Like I said, I love to learn, but being able to learn more about personal development. What do we need to know to be able to um, grow on this business? And not so much that as it is, how will I help others be able to build their business, right? So if someone calls me today and is interested in the business, um, I need to find out why they're interested, and I need to work with them on how to get them to that goal that they have. So I worked for 35 years in the healthcare field. The last few years, I worked as a medical device reprocessing technician in 2 hospitals in Ontario, and loved it. I loved my 35 years working in the healthcare field. I love looking after people, and this business has not stopped me from doing what I love best, and that's meeting people and being able to meet people where they're at and helping them get to whatever level of business that they wish. And there's another good point, like for me, I just wanted to replace my income, right? So if you work full time, you get $4,000 or $5,000 a month, and you're happy with that. That's great. But if you're an engineer and you make I don't know, $100,000 a year, and you want to replace that income, then that's feasible as well, and that's doable. So many good points about the business that I love, I love, I love, I love. And so I'm already at almost 8 minutes, so I've been talking long enough. Anyone coming on to listen to the broadcast can sign up. I'm just looking to see here. I'll put this up here. Nope, that's not the one. Sorry. Create a banner. I'll just put my business email here. So if you want more information, there is a webinar twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 5 o'clock Pacific Time, and 7 o'clock Central Time, 9 o'clock Atlantic Time. It's a live webinar of people who are in this online business across Canada. Some are from other countries, and you can get a bird's eye view of a peek at what the business does and can do for anyone. Anyone who's willing to study, change, learn, and be coachable. Don't reinvent the wheel. We all tend to want to do that sometimes, and oh, here we go. Add banner. There we go. There we go. So www.infocgpain.com, and you'll have to put your first name and your email, and I'll send you a link for that live webinar. So if anything that I've mentioned today sparked a little interest, it's a complimentary webinar. There's no cost to it, which is great, because then that gives you a good idea of whether you want to see more. And then we'll talk. So have a great Sunday, everyone, and God bless. Take care. Bye for now.